What's up, music people? Welcome. My name is Yukon. This is Blue Oak Mastering. I'm going to play some music for you guys today. I chose a song that I like a lot. It's one I actually really enjoy for driving around town. And is always one that just has some sonic qualities I latch onto and is a good example of a lot of things that get me excited about the final product of mastering. The song today is All I Want by Bob Moses. The album is All in All. It's a great top to bottom type thing, but this song is one that has a lot of low end, has a great feel, great bounce, has some really cool vocals that are ambient but also focused, and we can get into that a little bit, talk about some of those spots that make it really cool. And then there are a lot of different sections. It's kind of a long song. We might skip around a bit, but there are some sections that have the bounce, the low end, that ambience that I was talking about. But then there's a spot at the end that just has a really cool breakdown that has a ton of power. That the space between the notes is what I like to kind of get into, the sound around the sound. So that being said, let's dive into All I Want, Bob Moses. So like I said, this song's a lot of groove. It's like 7.5 minutes long or something like that. And I just kind of got to get into it, but I also just like how it bounces up and down. It really kind of has like a hollowness to it that is something that I think is kind of cool. Like, it's got this low end to it, but it's also got this like space. There's like almost reverb in the low end or something. It's a really cool production move. And then preserving that is a really cool mastering and mixing move. So I just kind of nod to it. And also the fact that it builds and it kind of grows over 7 or so minutes, and then, has some different spots in it. Let's skip ahead just slightly here. So now we're getting into, it's building. Again, that hollowness, that low end, but still clarity and space and air around everything. And now we're getting this cool harmonic work because there's a lot of vocal ambience, there's a lot of space around everything, but giving it focus and movement, and then also catching people right here. It's really cool. So I'd imagine there was a lot of surgery done around here with, frequencies, making sure everything kind of layers on itself, aligns itself to give that space, but also maybe some mid-side work, where you process the sides differently so the information is middle. But ultimately, they accomplished the goal that I got my attention. It's doing this, it's rich, full, hitting me in the guts, but also I can latch on to the details in that vocal and the top line, the upbeats, the hi-hat information, the weird like clicky noises, wood blocky type sounds. It just makes me want to do this. That's the important part. See, I could do this all day. But those stabs still get you. I have to nod here too. I appreciate the whole album art is a track sheet from an old tape session, giving everything kind of, or from, I guess, the track order from one of the mastering sessions. So, little studio stuff. I appreciate it. So this song kind of goes on, winds down a little bit. Always about that groove, though. And like I said, all that space just adds to it. Let's jump forward just slightly. I like music that, has movement to it, obviously, but, there's no rush in this song, and that's something I really appreciate about the entire production, top to bottom. But at this point, it gets really cool. This is why it's on this list. The whole song has been bouncing for 5 minutes now, but to go even more in a whole different direction, have that space, the hollowness, yeah, that's why it caught me. I could keep going with this all day. Like this is why this song's on this list. So right here we're catching everything but the vocals, but we do have all that kind of hollow space, but still thumpy up and down. There's not a huge snare drum in this song, which is kind of interesting because it kind of leaves that hole for the whole thing to kind of like fill in. That's also what helps the vocals have some of that clarity, some of that focus, some of that, without anything kind of competing for that space. And honestly, this is something that's kind of funny, is like all that high frequency information really helps add air, helps add that depth. Yeah. So this kind of just generally fades out, and I kind of nailed why I think this is one of those songs that is really kind of just fun on this list. So we'll get into another one here on the list, in the next videos, but until then, check out the website, and then do all the down things here. So appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you soon.